Yeah, I don't even know where to start. All I will say is that in order for a scam to be a scam, I would have had to been have making money off of fans. I would just like to say that before working with Ye, I was making nearly six figures a month. When
Is someone talking right now? Because I can't hear anything if someone is.
I'm speaking, I don't
You
know.
gotta, you got Mara. You gotta leave and come back because your thing's acting up. Maybe it's your
Anyways,
service.
I took a pay cut.
Okay, don't say anything cool while I'm gone. Wait for
Okay.
me. I'll be right back.
I make more on Snapchat, Snapchatting my fun, stress free, peaceful life with my daughter than I did to work at Yeezy monthly over the past 4 months. All of the responsibilities that I was responsible for at Yeezy are things that didn't even fall in my wheelhouse. I was just being a helpful team member, doing everybody else's job to make sure that there were things that happened that would have never happened had I not been working so hard. The last thing I ever need is to scam anyone. I could simply just quit working at this job and go make money. If I actually needed to make money that bad, I would go sell photos of myself on OnlyFans or fucking post on Snapchat or go throw parties or do all of the many other things that I've been able to do over the past decade to make real fucking money, which is far from what I was making to work at Yeezy, simply because people like Milo were in control of how people like me got hired, what we got paid, and when we got paid. So for anybody to say that I was attempting to scam anyone, like what? I'm not getting money from anyone. I didn't, if you listen to the space, there's no ideas that were mentioned by any fans. Like maybe like two ideas. The rest of it is me yapping and yapping and yapping. Oh, you should do, I love how you write. You should be working for Hughes. I've suggested it. You should do like a weekly roundup of this and this and that. Like, if there's ever anything that I need, it is the last thing I need is an idea or to steal an idea. I have screenshots and proof of me presenting everything you guys tweet at me and DM me to Ye in group chats since December and saying, look at this, you have the best fans in the world. Oh my God, Argentina put up a billboard. We have to tour there. Let me get in touch with the stadium. Oh my gosh, look at this AI generated video that this fan gave you. We should hire them. Why can't we let the photographer fans in and shoot you? Why do we only have to have one camera that doesn't let us get enough content out from the shows? And then we won't be able to promote the shows and then we won't be able to sell out the tickets to the shows. So and everybody is just talking about shit that they don't fucking know anything about. I was begging for a carnival video every single day. Everything that you guys communicated to me, I shared that it was coming from you. Why is me coming into a space and talking to you guys about an app you're building any different from Yay DMing the person building the app and saying, hey, how's it going? Can you build us this app? Hey, can you put us in touch with this stadium? None of those DMs talked about payment. All I was doing is being an extension of the company and being the bridge and trying to connect directly with you guys and trying to say yay. And I have fucking screenshots of this and I have recordings. I have everything of me saying yay. Let's stop hiring these dry ass fucking middle-aged white racist pedophilic men and hire your fucking fans because they're genius and they're the best fans in the world and they're the reason why we're number one. Not because anybody on your team actually has relationships with any fucking social media platforms or streaming platforms, because the people on your team can't even have jobs outside of your company because they're literally fucking admitted pedophilists. Like, end rant. Any other questions?
I just want to say that it's really funny to me that, and I posted about this earlier, that ultimately the people that are mad at you for quote unquote using them are just mad that they couldn't use you to reach Ye. And that to me is the most ironic thing of this entire shit is like, you're just mad you couldn't use her. You're upset saying that she was
Someone,
using you.
someone
But
said I
like,
scammed them because they told me they never got their order. I asked them for their order so that I could try to push it through, and they still didn't get their order. I got the order number. I gave it to the warehouse. I said, hey, this one fan is asking for their order. It's been 6 weeks. They said that they would check on it. How is me How am I scamming you for trying to help you get the order that you paid for? Like, are people dense?
Very, very fucking dense.
And the number 7 million is so fucking random and outlandish. I dare this motherfucker or any lawyers that he works with to try to come for me because I have something for his ass. If and when he does. Any other questions?
No, I mean,
And by the way,
wait,
I'm
does
talking to
anybody
you
else?
guys. I have TMZ, Daily Mail, Complex, ABC News, Washington Post, everybody in my emails. I have the emails. Everybody wants to talk to me right now. Guess who and where I'm talking to? You guys, because these are the only people I care about. Why? Because we all need to stop fucking talking about this shit and focus on the task that matters, which is hopefully streaming the fuck out of version 2 once it drops. Ideally this weekend. Who knows if it'll actually happen because there's a bunch of fucking clowns in a clown car running around right now trying to figure out how to do the simplest things.
Hey,
And one thing I will say, if y'all notice, throughout the entire thing that's happened, even from when he leaked the previous emails to fans to slander Jules, she has always stayed like loyal to Ye, because at the end of the day, that's who matters. Like, even with his page being used to embarrass her like that, still she's so gracious and loving towards Ye, and that should speak volumes to the people who want to slander her, because at the end of the day, all this, we're all here for Ye, right? If you're a part
I
of
was
this
supposed
fan
to
base.
host the Rolling Loud live stream this weekend. I've worked with Rolling Loud for 10 years in a row. Rolling Loud feels that it's in their best interest for me to not host the stream now because of this. So
No
yeah,
fucking
I
way.
decided to come on and speak because I could not continue to let this narrative be passed around as much as I wanted to choose peace and not engage and just let things blow over. I cannot do that. I'm a single working mother who takes care of my daughter, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, and everyone else in my family.
hey, Jules. I Yeah,
Uh,
you
uh,
just lasted a long time, Jules. Though, like you kept your composure and you remained professional, and you didn't expose anything. You just kept your head up and like took the punches as they kept rolling daily for absolutely
Oh,
no
and she
reason.
better than
So
me,
I
and she's
completely
better than
support.
me,
You
and
know,
she's way
I
better than
completely
me. I'll
support
tell you
that you
that.
are. Yeah, I completely support you speaking your truth now, and
And even still
just
doing
laying it
it in
all
such
out.
a
Like,
gracious way, because at the end of the day, she's like here for the fans. And on top of that, still Team Yay. Like, even though all this bullshit happened, she's like, cool, let's still
When the
make this
stuff
shit
with
number
Emily
one.
happened, what did she do? She went to her page and said, "Fuck it, I'm going to a Drake concert." This is your leader? This is
hey,
the
Jules, I just have
that
I could
went
to.
not
out of their
This
This is
way.
imagine.
not Twitter's leader. No, 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 no.
This
I,
is the
I
person that
Let's
went out
make
of
that
her
shit
way to
very
go into the
clear.
Reddit with the help of Milo and rally the fans against me, calling me a scammer, saying that I'm using them for free ideas. Newsflash, everybody's doing what we discussed all day, every day, anyways, without any promise of being acknowledged. I never promised acknowledgement. I started this space by saying these are my ideas. Nothing I say is approved by Yay yet. We're just going to talk and then we're going to get organized and find the best way to present the best things that we are able to do together to him so that you guys could hopefully one day be the ones that are implementing this, which meant, because I was trying to say it without saying it so that fans didn't take it and run with it, saying I promised people contracts, which meant, hey, I'm trying to be hiring you. I make the hire. I'm the one who decides which company we hire for the UGC trends. I'd rather hire the fans. Like,
hey,
I
Jules.
will
I just
say,
have to.
I could not imagine like having to like deal with a work environment where someone who's like my boss, I guess, or like I work with, is using fans to slander you whilst you're trying to do your job, and your job is to connect with the fans. That's fucking wild. That is
if I
wild.
wanted
Yeah,
to
that's
right now,
really
I could gather
backwards.
5 other employees who he has done this to and put him in a position where he will just not be in a great position.
Hey Jules, can I just put in my 2 cents really quick? I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. So I was at the San Francisco listening party last night, and it was fucking incredible. And one of the things that I really I mean, I just wanted to like bring some optimism into the space. Dude, the fans are wild and we are like absolutely loyal, and everything that you just spoke about wanting to hire fans, I can see it 100%, because I feel like for a long time, and I was like a veteran stan, like Yeezy Ice Spice is out here doing the Lord's work. But I was like a veteran Kanye stan like 5 6 years ago, like he used to follow me and everything. And what I noticed is that it seems like after all of the anti-Semitic comments or whatever, supposedly whatever, um, it feels like the fandom kind of slowed down. And I feel like ever since you started working with Ye, it got vamped back up. Like people who have been on the Twitter stan, side of things, like we know, like it used to be really poppin', and then it slowed down for a long time. And then I feel like when Jules came into the scene and Yeezy Ice Spice came into the scene, like it started to get really exciting again. So yeah,
I
I think
appreciate that.
yeah, no, I think I just
that is
wanted to bring
true.
some I just wanted to bring some optimism into the space, because like I understand you must be like incredibly frustrated, and I don't know all of the details surrounding all of like the stupid like scamming allegations, but what I always saw was that you were a fan trying, or sorry, you were working with fans to communicate with Ye, and that had never happened before. We had never really had someone on the Yeezy team trying to talk to fans and like get involved kind of like in an
I
organic
tried to have other team
way.
members join the space also because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, okay, we're going to be independent. We're going to do this without Live Nation, AEG, Ticketmaster, Sony, UMG, the support of Spotify or Apple. Guess who we're
Can
going
I
to
ask you a
use?
question? Those email screenshots, are those real? The ones that that Milo sent you?
Yeah, they're emails that he sent, just like many other ridiculous emails he sends, that he leaked through Emily and Kanye's defense team, and Myra can confirm that.
It just seemed so
They
unprofessional that
heard
I
it
don't know
yesterday.
how it would stand in a court. Like my boss is an attorney, and I don't really feel like
I
from a
know how it'll
professionalism
stand.
clause, like I don't think that would
I had a
stand.
call with a very, very, very powerful lawyer,
Yeah,
and nothing he has said will stand.
yeah.
First of all, I never signed my contract because the pay was so shitty. I didn't even want to sign it. Second of all, I never signed an NDA.
So what is he blabbering about it? And
He's
that
a
is
liar.
crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow.
Look at this. I'll just start.
Wow.
Here we go.
Hey,
That is,
Jules.
and one thing, hold on, let me just get this
Okay,
out
I'll
and
let
then
you
you can
finish.
speak. I'm sorry. Um, I what really, really, really rubbed me the wrong way is him dividing the fans, because that's what he's done, right? In terms of those
Facts.
text messages, right? How dare you? You've never come to connect with the fans, right? And how dare you try and make it seem like we over here on Twitter are Down syndrome mega
Oh
fans,
my God, I cannot believe he said that. That's so
and
crazy.
then he
Guys,
has
you
the
don't even want
nerve.
to. Guys, can I just explain to you that the texts that I actually put out in public are a level 1 out of 10 of the kinds of disgusting, vile, evil shit that this man who runs Yeezy says.
Does Kanye know about all this stuff? Like, does he know that this person
I'm not going to
talks like
say, I'm
this?
not going to speak on Ye.
Sorry, 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 sorry.
And you see, even still, she is protective of him.
Period. No, I respect
Whilst
that.
you have
I respect
Milo
that.
using his account to make Ye look bad. That's what I'm concerned about. Because it's one thing to fire someone, but to do it so publicly and to do it from someone else's account is wild. And then to leak emails to fans is wild. And then you want to talk about Twitter fans and then have the nerve to say stuff like, well, the Reddit and the Instagram are the true smart people. Like, fuck you, because who was there and who
Let me
put
ask you a question.
Carnival to number
Do you
one?
guys think that Milo even, what do you guys think? Man, oh my God. I don't even, I'm trying
She's
so
like, there's
hard
so much to
to keep
unpack.
my integrity right now. I swear to you guys, I'm trying so hard to keep my integrity. I'm just looking for these examples of me showing him your guys' work so we could finally put this I'm stealing stuff from fans, blah, 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 to the side.
It doesn't
Um,
even make sense because somebody was saying that in the last space, like, oh, Jules stores all these ideas in her brain and then she presents them. And it's like, bro, that wouldn't even make sense because she would win
bruh.
regardless.
All
It would
right.
like it would be like, oh, well, it was your idea to even contact the fans, to even present
Okay.
the idea. So even if the fan wins, you would still like it's still your idea to even contact these people. So when you ask, are people dense? Yeah,
and
100%.
and also in that space, nobody was promised anything. Everyone who shared their idea willingly did so. Why? Because fans,
All right. I
like
just tweeted some proof. There we go.
genuine, real fans literally want to help Ye. They want to see him win. And more so than like not for any monetary gain, especially myself, bro. Like I'm in nursing school and what I was asked to do, I did that shit. And like for free because I want to see Ye win and I love this idea of the app and that we all put in our ideas and share our ideas for free. So all of this, oh, she's a scammer. Oh, she's trying to take our ideas and go and present it to Ye. She was hiding nothing. She did that
Look
publicly.
at
Like,
my
what is
last
she
tweet.
hiding?
Look at
What is
my
she
last tweet.
hiding?
I'm gonna find more. There's so many times where I'm like, look at what the fans did. Look at what the fans did. Here's the link. Look at what the fans did. Do we uh look at this.
Okay, is it like a conspiracy theory if I say that it feels like it almost feels like they're running with this narrative to tear Ye down? Like whoever, I mean,
I totally have
No, well,
thought that
here's my
before
like okay,
too.
conspiracy
like
theory.
okay,
Here's
like
my conspiracy theory. Ye
when
has
Vultures
ops.
dropped, look at how it
Hold
was
on, let
immediate.
let Jules
Oh,
speak
go
real
ahead.
quick.
Sorry.
Ye has ops working for him. He has a guy
Yes.
consulting him who gets paid more than myself and everybody else on the team who never does anything. And that same guy that's consulting him is also consulting his biggest ops.
Wow.
Is he Jewish? No.
Oh God.
Sorry, I just had to ask that.
We are
Milo
not
and
anti
ops.
Yeah.
What if
Semites in this
Milo was planted
space.
on
I
the
just want to
team?
make a disclaimer. We love Jewish people. We're not fucking anti Semites before any of you run with that weird ass narrative. Thank you.
Yeah.
Period. But what I
Absolutely.
was
TM.
gonna say is like when Vultures dropped, right, we immediately saw all of this sabotage. And like people who have been Kanye fans know like how the system has tried to sabotage him. And like I just feel like getting rid of Jules is like one of the ways that the ops could just keep winning because it felt like
100%.
for the first time there was someone at Yeezy that actually like gave a shit about fans'
This is what
opinions.
I feel. They
I
didn't
exactly
want
thought
me
the
on
same
the
thing.
team because once Ye has the power of his fans and truly being engaged and connected with them, which is the greatest fan base of all time, this man who can sell more music, shoes, and eventually architecture and everything else that he decides to put his hands on than anybody else in the world is going to be so fucking powerful that no one will be able to control or cancel him because he will have a direct line to make money with his audience. And the people who do not want that to happen definitely do not want me around because I know the power that you guys hold and I know the power that he will hold once he's able to walk and work hand in hand with you. And so if
And
I am not
and
there,
Yes.
he can't be controlled.
another thing that I'm like super concerned about is like that Milo person, his spirit is so evil and I'm concerned because obviously he's so close to the company and he obviously knows everything. It's like, are you collecting information to make sure when Ye
No,
boots
yeah,
you, you can
that
go and
might
slander
be why
him?
he's still
Like,
around.
I feel like, not that I feel like, I know he's capable of turning around and slandering Ye when Ye doesn't act how he wants him to.
He's moving like
Well, I think
He's
there's like a
already
picture that
stolen
was put
money.
out where Milo is holding like something and it's like blackmail on Ye. I think that's something that I heard that Milo had of some sort.
Child.
it also seems like I feel like somebody mentioned this the other day that they're doing like they're pulling a TMZ on Jules. Like I would wonder if Kanye would recognize like, oh, they're doing sorry, Ye would recognize they're doing to Jules what they do to me consistently, just running a fucking narrative to the ground, tired to like discredit her and all of her hard
Yeah,
work. Like
I agree.
it's just
Yeah,
insane.
and what's so unfortunate is that despite, we had did these type of things in private before and people felt left out and they felt like that's why she's a scammer. And really a lot of the frustration was from people who were truthfully just jealous that they weren't a part of it. And that's
Look at the
okay. I
last few
understand
texts
it.
that look at
They
the text I
they
just tweeted.
they felt left out. But I thought it was brilliant
Put it on the
that
jumbo. Put it
finally
on the jumbotron.
people would be able to hear everything publicly, so it's not just some private thing that nobody knows about and just this select few people are able to be a part of. Exactly what was discussed and the way it operated on that space was exactly how things operated when it was just a private group of like 10 people. It was an idea think tank, and that's how you move society forward, by bringing minds together. I think that that was one of the most Ye things ever. Ye talks so much about how creative minds should come together and work together, and that's how you build the future. He talks about when the students at MIT need to come together with the students over here, it's no more competition. We're only here to engineer a utopia by coming together. I felt like everything was so, when I read the thing, it said, this is so off Yeezy brand. And in me as a Ye fan, I thought to myself, I said, no, actually, I feel like this is more Yeezy than anything. I feel like it's just a whole bunch of personal gripe, calling people Down syndrome, whatever the attacks are. Like, I won't even get into that stuff. I think that that's just it sounds very personal. It doesn't sound like someone who actually listened to that space. Someone who listened to that space know exactly the energy that was there, that people were coming together and sharing ideas. Anybody that hated on it were just naturally haters to begin with. So I just think that that's unfortunate. The truth is all coming out, and I hope that Ye realizes that he should. Um, I hope that he makes realizations. I can't even say what he should realize. I just think that he should make realizations.
Hi
I
So
wrote
everyone.
him.
Can
Jules,
I
have
say
I'll
you?
send
something
you
real
what
quick?
I'll show you guys what I sent Ye after he posted me.
Hey, can I say something real quick as a
Yep.
community? So basically, we as the Argentinian community, we felt
Oh, this is Argentina. Oh, you
yes,
guys who
this is
pretended to be
Argentina
nice to
right
me
now.
and then had all these negative
Uh,
things to say about me when we were done with the space. Thank you
that's
so much.
another thing that was so
oh,
unfortunate to see. Why did all of you guys do that?
Everybody's
All of you
fake.
people, they y'all pretended. You guys sat up there, pretended, and when you guys were involved, all of you guys acted like you loved the idea. The moment something negative happened, you guys all jumped on board to have a hate train. And this is what I keep on saying. So many of these people that have these pages, they are so out of their Yeezy account, Yay account, but are not aligned with his philosophies in no sense of the way. They quick to
I feel like good
cancel,
ass subs did the
quick to
same
the
thing.
biggest cancel culture be coming from some of these accounts. It's like the philosophy is so off, and it's unfortunate to see. But again, what happens on this app is we parade negativity. People love that type of stuff. So that's why it's what 1.5 thousand people in the space right now, because they're looking for negativity, and it's unfortunate. But I'm glad that Jules is able to exercise being able to speak her truth and be able to get the truth out there without having to fear repercussions, because ultimately when shit hit the fan, that's the perfect way for the truth to all come out. So now people get to
I know
truly
Ye,
see.
and I know when Ye sees the truth and realizes the truth, all of this is going to be irrelevant. I've been
Facts,
And
here
I hope
facts.
before.
it.
I've
I
been on
just
this
Hey,
hope it
journey.
won't
It's
be
hey,
not my
too
first
I've
late.
been
time.
trying to get a word. I've been trying to get a word in, Jules. You're
Yeah.
completely correct about everything here. Um, I was just wondering, is there any future Sneeko collaborations in the work or anything like that with Ye? Or what's the deal
This
with
is
that?
not. Hold up. Hold up.
Bruh.
This is not the time. This
Okay,
is. I'm not
What?
gonna lie.
That is
I
so
appreciate your
irrelevant to what
kind
we're
words,
okay.
but
talking
this is
about.
not the
Hey, but
Right.
time.
No, no,
Ugh.
no.
This is
W
not the
Nick,
time.
we love Hitler.
What the?
Okay, so I
Okay,
don't
My
kick
know.
them off. Kick
God.
them
He's been
off.
removed. I removed
Okay,
him.
bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, how come
honey.
y'all wasn't helping me narrate
And
our
now,
space this
and
That was
well?
now,
fucking
and
weird.
now, and now that one weirdo that done ruined it for everybody, and now I don't feel like letting up new speakers on the mic. That's how I'm feeling. So,
Mm.
But I don't
don't do
mind. Go.
it.
It
Don't
doesn't
do
matter
it.
as long as we just kick them. Like I'll kick whoever's being weird. Like I'll take
Anyways,
that.
Jules, you got my respect. Much love to you. God bless you. Whatever moves and decisions you make, I feel your intentions were always pure. And I understand the people who were skeptical. And I understand that there are people who are just naturally haters. All of that is fine, but there are people who truly see what you were aiming for and what
You
your
have
intentions were.
a career in politics ahead of you, conversation, because you are so well spoken and so diplomatic. I was also kind of spying, or somebody recorded a space that happened without me the other day, yesterday, after
Mhm.
all this drama. And you were narrating and navigating the different energies within that space so um, poetically. I really feel you need to, like, if I was Condé Nast or something, I would hire you. I hope that you get the recognition and platform and acknowledgement that you deserve from me,
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
of course. Right?
And Milo, if you in here, yeah. We Our brains are undeveloped, but we got some
Oh,
smart ass
We not
motherfuckers
fucking
in
with you,
here
Milo.
too.
hilarious.
Milo, if you in here, you sucks. And the
I
fans need
want
to
all
take
the smoke
over.
with
We're
Milo
up.
because how dare you?
And don't ever speak on my
Jules, I don't
daughter
think this is
or
the
kids
end, girl. I
again.
really think you'll be back. I mean, you did Wyoming. A lot of people sleep on that. I've been a day one Ye fan, and I don't think this is the end of your journey with Ye. I will say that. I don't know what
Agree.
transpired. I don't know what happened. I do know you go hard and you've been a vet for Ye. A lot of people know the new version of you, but they don't realize what you did for Wyoming and those 7 albums. So I will give you your
Thank
flowers
you.
on that because you worked hella fucking hard for that, and I appreciate your hard work
Wait a
for
minute,
that.
who's
So I
talking?
will
I
give
want
you
to
that,
thank
and I'm
you
gonna
so
land, and that's
much.
all I
Who
gotta
was that?
say.
D.
That's
Oh, D,
D.
thank you
That's
so
just
much. I really appreciate that.
you're welcome. But a lot of people don't realize that you did do that, and it's just unfortunate. You know, I'm praying for the best for
Milo
you.
said
You
that I
got
have
this. I
no
just don't think this is your end of
experience.
your journey
He
with
said I
him.
have no experience in the music or marketing industry. And I'm like,
But who gives a fuck what Milo says? He's a politician. Like, that's something different. You know, you got to let that shit roll off. And when you get new haters, like Ye said, you know you're doing something right. You got to make way for the new haters. This is just another motherfucker that's just hating on you. And you going to upcome and fucking do
I
better
know
than
you're
that.
from New York.
Whatever goodbye is coming your way, you got so many blessings ahead of
Thank
you.
you, my
So
friend.
don't even stress that
Thank you,
shit.
guys.
You
Appreciate it.
don't know what doors are about to open for you from all the people that you have connected with. But I just don't think this is the end of your journey with Ye. You've worked really hard with Ye alongside him. Yeah, he's got these people that are around him that came along with that politics shit. They're not even worthy of being around Ye. That's all I got to
Thank you. I
say.
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, yes, that's the tea for all you people who had the most to say over the past few months and whatnot. Okay, some of y'all really are undeveloped because you still can't put one plus one and get two.
I'm like,
To be honest,
what other discrepancies or questions can I address at this point? Like, I'm here to clear all the smoke. Anybody else got any questions?
Clear the smoke. Where's that guy?
okay,
Where's that person?
I'm gonna let up some people. Let's see. I'm gonna do unreleased
Yeah.
yay.
Just know if you guys are
I mean,
on any
yesterday,
weird
Jules,
shit,
yesterday
I
was
will
like
block you.
4 hours long.
Remove
It was
you.
really good in here, though. But I think everybody can attest that I had your back the entire
Thanks,
time.
Myra.
That,
And just so you
yeah.
guys know, I know Myra talked shit about me with Emily before. We already talked about it. I don't care. I
Which
read a
she
book.
said. Which
I
she
read a
said.
I read a book that is called Everybody Always, and everyone in here should read it. And it doesn't matter what your religion is or if you're religious or not. I don't follow the teachings of Jesus. I meditate and believe in God and have my own spirituality. However, I do study his teachings and know the stories of him and the way that he loved everyone always. So, how I try to live my life is I understand we are all human beings who mess up, who make mistakes, who understand, who have misconceptions. And so, when Myra expressed that she wasn't comfortable with how Emily was treating me and how she was moving, and she wanted to distance herself from her, but still wanted to be of service, I was a little skeptical. I was real. I said, "Yo, you really fucked with me. Like, you guys were a little bit off. I don't even know if I could trust you." And Myra stayed around and was willing to invest the time to get to a place where I was able to trust her and get back to putting her on the guest list for shows and telling her information on what things we were working on and how she might be able to be of assistance and so forth. So, like, there's not a world where there's anybody in this world, maybe Milo, but besides him, like, anybody who couldn't just, like, come to me, apologize, explain their position and say that they want to move forward and be productive and implement change. And I wouldn't give them that grace and opportunity because I would want the same from someone if I ever mess up.
Thank you. And I feel like our relationship has developed really well and we have like a trust with each other. So I'm grateful for that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I let a few people up here. If you have something to say, please say it. Please be respectful. Because I'm not playing that. It's my space and I will gatekeep. Just want to put that out there. So let's keep it peaceful. Let's be respectful. If you have something to say, please say it and then either remove yourself and so I can make space for other people because I got like 82 requests on here. And for the people who are in the request bar, if you're coming up here to be on bullshit, I will remove you from the space completely. Don't fuck with me. Thank you. Yeezy God. Uh, well, actually, unreleased. Yeah, you can speak first, then Yeezy God.
All right, thank you, Easy Icy Spicy, for letting me speak. First of all, I'm sorry, Jules, you had to go through it. I had a little space yesterday while Myra and Emily were going at it, and we discussed about how unfair it is that you got kind of thrown under the bus, and I'm guilty of it too. I kind of fell into that mob mentality. I mean, it's not okay, and I'm apologizing right now for that. It's not okay for any of us to do that.
I appreciate you.
Um,
It's okay.
yeah.
You know, I've been there before, and I've told this story before, but it's just ironic in this context, and I'll say it again. The person who taught me a lesson about this was actually Drake. Like one time I had the whole internet dragging me, and he reached out to me and basically just sent me an uplifting message and was just like, yo, like the news cycles change, like this too shall pass, like maybe next time you see somebody in the hot seat, you'll think twice before you point the finger. This gives you perspective. And I've always kept that with me. And it really changed me and how I interact. And sometimes I'm human and sometimes shit's funny and I want to like join in on the laughs too and I have to catch myself, or sometimes I do and then I have to delete my shit. Um so it happens, I get it. But I think that there's just a lesson here. Like, you know, it's ironic to me that anyone so unconventional would expect me to do something conventionally. Um, it's ironic to me that people who are used to being judged and canceled and dragged would take part in doing the same to another. So I just hope that like we could just do better moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. It overall, as a society right now, that is hard. Everyone is looking to, have some dirt on someone because they don't want. I mean, no one wants to be made fun of, but they want to be the ones making fun. Everyone wants to be the bully these days, whether they're conscious about it or not. So yeah, it sucks. I've definitely experienced it, but not at a level as you. And I just, I absolutely love that you stick with it and like it's just inspirational too to see you're still here with us talking to us, and even after like all of the messages. I mean, I saw it because they're all responding to that one message that you replied to my comment under. So yeah,
Is that are you, what did you tweet? There's been so much. I can't.
I can't remember. It was
Oh,
yesterday,
okay.
but
Well, I
One thing I
appreciate
want
you for
either
being
way,
mature enough to even come forward and say that. Thank you.
yeah. So it was very unresponsible of the community, and it also shows kind of like no one knows how to interact with each other anymore. And I talked about this yesterday too. I'm pushing for getting the community more involved, but the community's got to also be involved with bettering themselves, not just being selfish and like extraditing people and having groupthink mentality. Everyone just becomes so mob like they just don't realize their behavior hurts. Anyways, that's enough from me. Thank you for having me on Yeezy Ice Spicy.
Can I just add to that really quickly? Because everything you said is absolutely true. And it was really disheartening and disappointing that I feel like as Yay fans, as like the community that we typically are so rooted in facts. So to see everybody just go straight for the first narrative that they saw without doing any further research. Like, all they were so hungry and thirsty for engagement that they just decided to speak way too fucking soon without knowing anything. And it's just like,
Exactly.
dude, we're yay stands. What we do all fucking day is research facts. Like, why wouldn't we look
Hmm.
into like this further?
Well, that's exactly the reason why
Because
I
no
felt I
one
had to speak
ever
up, because
looks
it was
into
like
facts when it
not
comes to
okay.
me. Like this has been the story of my
Well,
life. Not
but it
even
was really
Yeezy,
messed up.
not even Yeezy related. Anyone who's been following me for 10 plus years knows this is just this is like everybody's born with like a common thread. My thread is that I will forever be misunderstood and misconstrued and attacked and um attempted to be taken down by the mob, and sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't, and when it does I rise from the ashes like a phoenix and am born again, and I've gone through this 9 times and I have 9 more lives to go. So at this point I'm used to it. I'm ready for whatever's next. What I do know is that God has better plans than I do. So I'm just gonna buckle
Yeah.
up and sit back and enjoy the ride and enjoy my first days off since December 11th, because I worked on Christmas Eve. I worked on Christmas. I have missed birthdays. I have lost friends. I have lost partners. I have lost money making opportunities. I don't work with certain media companies anymore. I can't go to certain venues anymore, all because I've dedicated myself fully 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for since December to this cause. So I am going to take myself to an island. I hope all of you guys enjoy your Rolling Loud weekend. For those of you who are going tomorrow, my dream is that there's just insane mosh pits to Carnival and that it's captured and that it gets used for a live action video. Hopefully that could come out sometime soon. And I pray that everything goes well, and that you guys get to stream version 2 soon, and that this all somehow leads to just a better marketplace where the creatives and the fans have more share of the market. So
Yeah. Well, and I feel like with this situation, nobody could really do their research, like, because there was only a few of us involved, which is why I felt like I had to speak up, because I was the only one that was like next to the whole situation. So it was like,
I feel
that's
like
why I didn't
no,
feel
like
good about it.
somebody did. The whole reason why I did finally speak up today after ignoring all my friends and family and media and everybody's calls for the past 24 hours is because I saw some random account saying like finally somebody with brains replied to someone and was like, how did she scam? And then they were like, oh, she wanted Kanye fan pages to work for free. And then he was like, but how's she making money off that? And how is she convincing anybody to do something that they weren't already doing? I was like, oh, wait a minute. So there
Exactly.
are people with brain cells left over here. Maybe I should engage. Maybe there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I can have a real conversation with real people who want to get to a solution and the truth and not just spread lies. Um,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Well, we are behind
Okay.
you.
I don't think your journey ends
Yeah,
here.
absolutely not.
God's not finished. You're not finished. You'll be back. I know that because you took a break. And like I said, nobody realized what you did 2018 on them 7 albums. I know. So God's not
Thank you,
finished.
my friend.
And thank you
Thank you.
for speaking your truth,
Thanks for having me.
because
And
of
and
course.
thank you for sticking up for me. I appreciate you and any of the other pages that were individuals enough to not allow groupthink to take them over. It's because of this kind of energy that we see crazy things happening in the world right now. And if it wasn't for people who were strong enough to stand on their morals, stand on their ground, and speak up when they see things that aren't right happening, then this world would be an even worse place than what we've already experienced it to be. So, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
All
Thank
right.
you
Thanks,
so much
guys. I'm
for
tapping
coming on our
out.
I see. Wait, I see.
platform.
Spicy. Can
We
I
appreciate you.
talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
So first off, Jules, I think you're really talented. I think you're super hardworking. I think that you should be involved in Ye's team. I think you have a lot to offer. I think you're good at putting stuff together. I think you're good at executing things. I think things got messy and people's feelings got hurt because some were included and some weren't, and I was one of the people that wasn't included with you. And I was
Wait,
always
who's talking? Oh, Yeezy G. Got it. My bad.
easy God, but my name's Gunner.
Got it.
Yeah. So I was like always wondering why I never got any like love from you on anything, no likes, no retweets, no nothing. And I'm like, I don't know why that was. And then when I send you my resume, my Stripe account gets banned like 2 days later. So for me, it's like, I don't know. Did you have something? I feel like you had something to do with that. So I would like to ask you if you did,
Where did you send me your resume?
to your email when we were talking on Instagram.
Oh my God. I have so many emails and texts and DMs that like, first of all, didn't see it. Even if it says read, I have an assistant that helps me go through all my emails and she presents any of the important ones to me. Um, it wasn't intentional for sure. Um, yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't purposely ignoring you at all. There's just so much going on. I mean, at any given moment, I have 700 unread texts in my phone.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just felt like because then you posted the video, my viral video with the pods of the McDonald's thing from like some other random account, and I just like
That's
got
just
really
the
weird
account. Oh, I
feeling.
remember you now. Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
the account that I saw it on. I just didn't see it on yours. It just came on my feed on my For You page, so I reposted it. Wasn't anything personal. And then you said something to me about it, and I was like, oh well, at least the video is like out there and it's getting reshared. You know.
Yeah, but it only had 15 likes, and like the video, like I don't know how that would happen because mine's like 5 million on TikTok, 5 million views, and then even on Instagram, and
I don't
it's
know.
on
Yeah,
I'm
Rap
Okay,
being the
TV. So
what
Illuminati.
is the
being a hater. He's
resolution?
kind of. This is
What
kind
is
of
the
being lame.
resolution that you
Just
want
like
from
this.
this
I mean, I just
exchange?
wanted to ask Jules if she had something to do it, and like
No, no. I
and
can guarantee you I have nothing to
why you
do with it.
didn't support me at all throughout this when like do you think I'm like affiliated with Adidas or something? Like it's just
No,
odd.
candidly, I think it's just a little bit like self-centered for you to even have that perspective because it's not about you. It's about Ye and it's about me doing my job. And I saw what was on my timeline and I retweeted what I retweeted, and it was never anything personal. The only time I ever got personal was today, once money was taken off the table for me to provide for my family. And you had nothing to do with that, so it's nothing personal with you. My personal issues are solely with Milo and Emily and anybody who fucks with them.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't have a personal issue with you.
Okay, cool. So we're good.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
No problem. Anybody else think that I have a problem with them? I'm happy to address it.
Okay. Let's see. What
Oh my
was?
gosh.
Who? How do I even pronounce that? The bunny. The bunny. Wast. Hi. Do you have something to say? Because I want to make room for people. You have 5 seconds. Okay. All right then. Okay, I'm gonna add up some people now. Yeezy, Gunner, are you do you have something else to say just so I can make room? Darrell, actually you can speak and then MX.
No,
All right,
I
thanks.
wasn't trying to come at Jules in some sort of negative way. Like I was looking for
No, I'm glad
answers,
you
and
asked because there's
like I
other
put a
people
lot
who
into this,
probably
Jules.
feel
Like
the same way.
I've been doing this since 2018. I put my heart and soul into this. I support Ye through it all. I've carried Yeezy hype and made a safe place for Yeezy people to be enthusiasts still, even when it
And
was
can
tough.
I just be
So,
honest also? It kind of irks me when people say that they supported Ye through it all as if like we're supposed to give a cookie for that. Like nobody's asking anyone to stay supporting anybody. Like I feel like saying supporting Ye through it all is acknowledging the haters who feel that he does not warrant support. Like you either fuck with him or you don't. There
well,
is
of
no
course I
through it
do,
all.
but
Through what? He's fighting for free speech, free expression.
yeah, and that's why I've been there and never changed up on in most
As you shouldn't have, because why would you? What reasons do you have?
me personally, I don't have any reasons to change up
Okay,
because
great.
I really relate to Ye, but
Amazing. So we don't even have to reference why we would
I
ever
don't think it's
consider.
something I just don't.
I just became a Jules
I don't know
stan.
why you're talking down on me saying
No,
that
I'm
I
not talking
supported
down it.
him through
I'm
a
just keeping
hard
it a
time when
buck.
nobody did, and I made all the content for Yeezys to keep people interested in Yeezys and stuff. Like,
Babe,
Hold
I'm
What you
on.
sorry,
mean
like
like
nobody
this
nobody
is all I'm
did?
needed
saying.
anyone to make
Excuse you?
content to
What?
keep
I
people
think that
interested in
Kanye did
Yeezys.
that all by
Hold on.
himself. I think
Hold
that
on.
Right.
Kanye
Thank
is
you.
Hold
designed.
up. Hold on. Let's not do that. I'm gonna mediate here because what I'm getting is, Gunner, correct me if I'm wrong. You feel like the work you put in, and I mean everyone has seen the work you put in. You feel like you um were you're underappreciated because we had someone like Jules reaching out to fans trying to get them connected to Ye. Is that what the place you're coming from?
He feels not recognized. Yeah. He
Yeah,
wants some
not to
recognition.
get
Is go ahead, Gunner.
I understand where you're coming from, Gunner, and I got a little spicy with you only because um it's just been building. It's like something that's been building since Emily said it. Like she also made a statement on her page saying that she stuck by him and kept doing interviews and making content about him. It's like, girl, Ye did not need you to put on a green mask and go interview ex-employees and collaborators to keep his brand going, babe. Just like Ye doesn't need me and he doesn't need any of us.
yeah,
Like
I'm not
But I will say that
collectively
Gunner has
as
a
a
really good.
unit, he needs us. He does not need any one of us individually. Together, if we can collaborate, work together, and not make it about ourselves, we become the most powerful tool Ye has in his belt.
Yeah, and I think all of us bring something to the table. And I will say, like, Gunner has a really good niche fan base of the Yeezy like fans that care about the shoes, and he knows that fan base very, very well. So I do think he's a great asset when it comes to any marketing to those people directly. Like they have a special relationship with him. So I do think he's very valuable as like a part of the team.
For sure, right? But then, and I agree. But then, because of what his brand is, which I remember him saying in the space, I think it was yesterday, that there are people that he's connected with who aren't necessarily fans of the music, but they're fans of the Yeezy shoes, right? And there's a lot of people like that. Like I've met people, I see them wearing Yeezys and I get excited and like talk to them like, yo, you fuck with Ye, like you like his music, and they'd be like, nah, I mean I just like the shoes. There's a lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. So
Right.
but now we're in a space where it's fuck Adidas, right? And Gunner's brand is the shoe that was made by Adidas. So, you know, I can see where that is like a little bit of a conflict.
What do you mean? Gunner
Except
makes
for like
shoes?
he did promote the pods, and then the pods like he did end up signing
Right,
like a lot of
right,
pods through
exactly.
his Discord.
And
So he's still supporting Yay
and that's what I
shoes
was
in
gonna say.
general.
That's what I was gonna
Wait, I'm
say.
sorry. Can
Like,
you guys educate me? Does Gunner sell shoes?
no, 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 no.
No, he has a Discord which facilitated so that people wouldn't buy fake shoes, like
That's
when we were
amazing.
selling like Yeezy
Yeah.
shoes. Yeah, it is, and he's got like a huge fan base that are super loyal. Like he's got an amazing Discord, and they really listen to everything he says. He's super organized with the way he has it all, and he has like direct access to all those people who might not want Ye's music, like we were saying, but they care about the shoes. So when we roll out any more shoes with Kanye, we can use him as an avenue to get that message across. Like he really made the pods really popular
Mhm.
in that space. So he's really
Yeah,
Mhm.
helpful.
that's amazing. And I wish I knew that sooner. And I apologize, Gunnar, that I didn't realize like, what I did to offend you or see your work or repost it. But, it's just a lot like I said, I've lost friends because I don't get back to text messages. Like I'm just a bit overwhelmed. And I think that my lesson that I've learned here is like when I look at the Reddit comments and I can kind of see there's, we're human beings, we project, right? So there are people who have even said in this space, like I made the mistake, I was upset because I didn't, I wasn't a part of it or whatever. So I made the mistake of thinking that I could just hold like an open forum meeting and that there weren't going to be people who didn't get hurt and walk away disappointed, so I didn't take into consideration, okay, how can I lead this conversation and make everyone feel valued and heard and appreciated? Because I didn't take the time to do that and facilitate this space in a way that allows me to do so, I left some people upset and that ended up costing me my job because I was in a rush to get this done. And in my defense, we're racing against the clock. Like I was trying to organize the troops or chapters or whatever you guys want to call yourselves. Not trying to piss anybody off. So quickly so that we could beat, Ariana Grande and everybody else who's about to be dropping music. Because this is just the beginning
Right.
of a
But
long journey.
right, and you're really good at the music side, Jules. Like you're good at a lot of things, but that's why it's good to know who's really great at certain areas because you carry this whole thing on your back. But it's good when you know like who exactly
Absolutely.
already
And
has
that's
this
why
platform
we
built.
asked
So like
Yeezy
Gunner
Spicy
is
to
like
put
your go-to guy.
Yeezy Spicy. You should have
Yeah.
put Gunner Tino in the, maybe you did, in the data worksheet. And then you could put his superpower as, which by the way, you guys should still build that. Like with or without me, just do it. Put everybody in here should be on the sheet and include their
Okay.
superpower.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
if that's uh if you're listening and that's something you want, please send me a DM and I'll respond to you.
I'll help you with it
And
too if you want
I'm
me
doing
to.
it for
Easy.
free and I'm okay with it, okay? So y'all motherfuckers
I have
find
nothing
that
to do with
shit.
this. I'm just making suggestions.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He sold over like 40 million Yeezy shoes on his
What?
own through his
No,
I'm
he's
Discord.
really
trying
dope.
Yeah,
to
How many?
add
40
him
million
He's
again.
dollars.
really, really dope. I'm not gonna
Where
lie.
do you live?
I'm trying
He's
to
in New
I'm
York.
trying to
Wait,
add him
he's
again.
back?
I
Yeah, he's
DM'd
back.
him.
Wait, how
It's
many?
because
Wait, I'm sorry,
Oh, is he
guys.
not
Can
in
you
here?
clarify that number? He sold,
He has sold over $40 million in Yeezys on his own through his
but
Discord.
off of what platform? Like like his own Shopify shop or something?
It's through Discord, and he has it organized where there's like every website that sells the not fake ones. Like he makes sure he gives the people so that they're not buying fake ones. He verifies all the platforms that sell them, and then somehow helps the buyers, or like he'll buy a bunch and then sell them to people
That's
too.
so
So I don't know how he
cool.
does everything. He'll
okay,
have to
there we
explain it,
go.
but I'll
I
send
added
you
him
his
back.
resume, Jules. I'll send you his
Like these are
resume
the
so you can
people
take
that
a look
should be
at it.
helping sell the pods.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like he's the one that has the audience base that will be
We just
receptive
need
to
to
that. So that
prove
he's like
that
key.
we have like, this kind of data is so important, and this is the data uh, conversation. I know you're really good at like researching and reporting things. Like it would be super helpful for the larger pages that have hundreds of thousands of followers to report on the community members who are doing things like this so that Ye and the team, whoever's on his team at the time, can end up seeing it and offer you guys positions on the team because they are hiring and they do need hands on deck. Even if it's
Absolutely.
just people who are
Yeah.
super good at packaging and shipping shit out of a factory. Because
100%.
I just want to ask a really quick question about that. How do we know, like, so you're saying that this person like gets all of the
Well,
shoes,
he's
right?
back
And
in
then
the
they
space
sell
now,
them.
Yeah, I
so
can answer your questions.
Yeah, I just thank you so much. So, kind of like the way that nowadays, like they'll have like these computers and they'll buy all of these shoes all at once, like
Bots.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
they're called
talking about,
bots.
right? Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, oh, they're sold out, and really they just like sell them at like really high prices and
resellers,
everything. The
yeah.
Yeah.
scalping. Exactly,
Yeah, so that's
exactly.
part of it.
So like, so you're doing something that's like using a bot to buy a bunch, but you're not selling them at like a higher rate. Is that kind of the idea? Like you're helping fans in that way?
Yeah,
Well,
kind
yeah,
of.
how are
Yeah.
you
Or
getting your shoes? That's a great question.
So,
yeah, like actually like why wouldn't we just buy them off Yeezy.com? My question is like why should we rely on I'm not being a hater. Like hear
It's a
me out.
legitimate
I love
question.
you. Like love you, all love
mhm.
support. But I'm just asking like you're saying that this person has helped sell all these shoes, the person I'm talking to now in this space. But I'm asking why wouldn't we just go to
Well, because they're
Yeezy.com,
not available on
which is like
Yeezy.com right now. And go ahead, Gunnar, answer the question.
Yeah,
and
and it used to
also
be
I
easy
just have another quick
supply.
question.
Yeah.
I also just have another really quick question. So that was like part one. And then part two of my question is that I actually put a Yeezy order in that was like worth several hundreds of dollars. And when I checked on the Shopify app, it like never showed up. And I'm just like throwing this out
Like,
there
what do
for
you
the
mean when you
1.5
checked? Can you
thousand
be a little bit
people.
more detailed? Like, what did you check? You checked shipping, like
So, okay,
tracking?
so like I no, like I never got a tracking number. I just got an email
When did
from
you order
Yeezy.com.
your package?
February
Okay.
11th, which is like the day that everything
Yeah.
dropped. Well, actually, I actually ordered shit like right before that, right before everything dropped to 20, but
So
then
this is what I
everything dropped
think
to
I got
20.
fired for, but whatever, I'm fired. Um, So there's thousands of people who have that same thing right now because you got the email, which means, hey, your order was received. You don't have tracking
Exactly.
because the order hasn't been packaged yet. Because especially that week, so many orders came in that the company's just trying to get them all together to get them out to you guys. So if you go on the
But the weird thing though to me, not trying to interrupt you, but the weird thing is that I put out a poll actually me and Yeezy Ice Spice did this together, where we asked people like about their Yeezy orders, and somebody said like basically it was like 50% of people did have it appear in their Shopify app, and then 50% of people like didn't. It was like half and half.
Yeah,
So
that's about right. I mean, it's just a lot of orders coming out of one distribution center. Um, so, you know, if you guys, I understand as paying customers, if you have like been promised a certain date, you want to have your stuff by a certain date, but this is where we find out who are the ops and who are really here to support. Do you trust Yay? Do you believe your order's gonna come? Like, hang tight. Don't complain online because it only makes the business look worse. And like, trust me, Dove and the people that are working, they're working all day, every day. Like every time I talk to this guy, he's at the factory
no, like
working.
that's literally what I was saying. Like I almost feel like I was even talking to like one of my friends about it. Like I almost feel like it was a type of way
But
of controlling the
they did
narrative.
update
You know
the
what I
page.
mean?
If you go to the tracking page, you'll see when you go to track a package, it says if you have not received your tracking number yet, like, you know, we're working on getting your order together and you'll receive a
And
text or an
Oh,
that's
email
what I
saying.
was
cool.
saying. That's what I was saying. Like, grace, 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 grace. We have to give this man some grace because this is
But
the
in
first
all
time.
fairness, we needed that message on the site. See how I just said that message was there and she was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it's
Yeah.
just a simple like line of communication.
Hmm.
Little things. So I understand if I paid $1,000 for something and I didn't hear anything about it for 4 weeks, I might be like, "Yo, where's my stuff?"
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to be a hater. I really wasn't. I
No,
was
you
just
asked
asking. I don't
kindly and I
know.
said, "Yeah."
Sorry. I was just asking. But, like, yeah, no, like, exactly. And honestly, at the end of the day, I was like, oh, I feel like, again, it's like sabotage. Because we were asking, like, me and my friends were like, who's in charge of Shopify? Because, you know, like, we're all like, as Yay fans, we're all like conspiracy theorists. So we're like, who the fuck runs Shopify? Like, who do they know? Like, why are they, sabotaging?
No, it's
But
those.
now I'm like, oh, they put
So
out a
it's
message. Okay,
actually
cool.
better than sabotage. It's that you guys are so powerful and so amazing that you literally broke the
We broke that
fucking
shit. We broke the internet.
production line. Like you broke the internet. Like EA has the best problem
Period.
ever. He's trying to figure out how the heck he can hurry up and assemble a team to get you all your orders quickly.
I can't believe you got fired after everything and after all of the loyalty that you're showing. Like, that's fucking crazy.
It's okay.
That's
It's
insane.
okay. I need to spend time with my family and just ground myself. But again, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully the music comes out soon. And like I said, send me clips from Rolling Loud since I won't be there.